Have you ever looked in the mirror? Your outfit's on point, your hair is done, maybe a little lipstick, and still thought, I look fine, but something's missing. You're not alone. For so many women over 50, that feeling is so real. You're not trying to dress younger. You're not chasing trends. You just want to feel polished, confident, elegant, like yourself, but a little more elevated. Over the past 10 years, working with women in their 50s, 60s, even 70s, there's one thing I hear all the time. I don't want to look flashy. I just want to look like I've got great taste. And here's the truth. You don't need to buy a whole new wardrobe to get there. Because style at this age, it's not about more clothes. It's about the right details. Tiny things that most people overlook, but once you add them, your whole look changes. A well-made button, a soft scarf, a clean bracelet, not loud, not trendy, just quietly stunning. So in this video, I'm sharing 7 small but powerful style details that my most elegant clients swear by because they work. And they're especially made for women over 50 who know who they are and are ready to show it. Style Detail 1. Sunglasses, the effortless confidence booster. Let me ask you something. Have you ever stepped outside on a sunny day, no makeup, simple outfit, hair in a low bun, and slipped on a pair of sunglasses and suddenly felt like a different version of yourself? More pulled together, more polished, a little stronger, a little cooler. That's not your imagination, that's the power of sunglasses. And for women over 50, they might just be the most underrated accessory in your wardrobe. Here's the truth. Sunglasses do more than shield your eyes. They frame your face, they bring structure, they add mystery. And they do something no blush or lipstick ever could. They shift your energy. You walk a little taller. You speak with a little more calm. You feel put together, even if you're just running errands in jeans and a t-shirt. I remember working with a client named Lisa. She was 62, vibrant, funny, effortlessly stylish. But she told me, I feel invisible some days. I just want something simple that makes me feel a little more me. We tried on a few pairs of sunglasses, nothing flashy, just clean, timeless frames. She looked in the mirror and paused. Then she smiled and said, Why do I feel like I could walk into a cafe in Paris and not care what anyone thinks? Exactly, that's what I call quiet confidence. Now let's talk about how to choose the right pair. Start with shape. If you have softer, rounder features, try something angular, like square or cat-eye frames. They'll lift your face and add structure. If your face is more angular or long, softer shapes like round or oval can add warmth and balance. Size matters too. Oversized frames can be chic, but make sure they don't overwhelm your features. The frames should sit comfortably on your nose and align with your brow bone, never too high, never too low. Color is also key. Black is classic, of course, but tortoise shell, deep gray, navy, or even a soft matte gold can add just enough interest without shouting. Choose a tone that flatters your skin and complements your wardrobe. And here's something most people forget. Treat your sunglasses with care. Keep them in a case. Clean the lenses. When you show love to your accessories, it reflects back in how you carry yourself. I always recommend having at least one go-to pair, the kind you can throw on with anything and instantly feel put together. That's your signature pair. You don't need 5 different styles. You just need one that truly feels like you. And don't wait for a vacation or a special event. Wear them to the grocery store, on your morning walk, sitting outside with a book, because every moment is a good moment to show up with quiet style. Now, if sunglasses are what frame your face, what if there was an accessory that framed your story? Coming up next, we're talking about earrings, the ones that light up your face, even on your most casual days. And I'll help you find your perfect pair. You won't want to miss it. Style Detail 2. Signature earrings that light up your face. Let's talk about earrings. Not just any earrings, your signature pair. The ones that instantly light up your face and say, yes, I've arrived. Here's the thing. As we get older, our skin tone can soften, hair color changes, and our natural glow sometimes needs a little help coming forward. That's where the right pair of earrings comes in. They draw attention upward, frame your face, and bring that subtle sparkle that makes people stop and say, "You look amazing, what's different?" And no, you don't need huge hoops or flashy diamonds to make that happen. In fact, for women over 50, less really is more. It's not about volume, it's about intention. What I've noticed after working with so many stylish women in their 50s, 60s, and beyond is this. The most elegant ones usually have a go-to earring style. It's something they feel great in. It flatters their face shape, works with their hair, and adds just the right amount of shine without overpowering anything. So how do you find yours? Start with the metal. Warm skin tones usually glow in gold, copper, or bronze. Cooler tones look amazing in silver, platinum, or white gold. Can't decide? Try rose gold. It's surprisingly flattering on almost everyone. Next, the shape. If you have a rounder face, try longer drop earrings to create some length. If your face is more angular or narrow, rounded studs or soft hoops can add balance. And if you wear glasses, pay attention to scale. You don't want earrings that fight with your frames. It should all feel like it belongs together. Now, let me give you a real example. One of my longtime clients, she's 58, wore small pearl studs every day. Classic, yes, but she told me she felt like they'd disappeared into her look. We tried swapping them for brushed gold teardrop earrings, same size, just a little movement and a bit more shine. The next week she told me, "I didn't change anything else, but people kept telling me I looked refreshed." That's the power of the right earrings. They don't scream for attention, they whisper, "I've still got it." One quick note. Skip anything too trendy. Oversized acrylics, tassels, neon colors, those tend to look costume-y, not classy. Stick with metals, natural stones, pearls, or subtle sparkle. Think timeless, not trendy. And don't be afraid to invest in a few quality pairs. You don't need a drawer full. Just one or two that truly feel like you, that complement your skin, your smile, your presence. That's where the magic is. So the next time you're getting ready, before you even think about makeup or clothes, ask yourself, what earrings make me feel bright? What makes me feel seen? Because when the light catches just right, and your earrings reflect that tiny spark near your eyes, it's not about jewelry anymore. It's about confidence. That glow, that's you. Style detail 3, the underrated power of a structured handbag. Let's talk about something that doesn't get enough credit. Your handbag. Most of us don't think twice about the bag we carry. We just grab it and go. But if you're a woman over 50 and you want to look instantly more polished, this one detail matters more than you think. I've worked with hundreds of clients over the years, and I've seen one pattern over and over. A woman can be wearing a great outfit, tailored pants, a lovely blouse, maybe even her favorite earrings, and then she tosses on a tired, slouchy bag. The shape's collapsed, the color's faded, the straps are worn thin. And suddenly, the whole look just drops a level. But swap that bag for a structured, high-quality one, and wow, it's like everything clicks. A structured handbag does more than hold your things. It holds your presence. It adds shape, weight, balance, and confidence to your silhouette, without being loud or flashy. Let me tell you about Diane, one of my favorite clients. She's 63, retired from the legal field, and carries herself with that graceful, no-nonsense poise I absolutely love. But when she came in for a wardrobe session, the first thing I noticed was her bag. It was big, soft, and honestly dragging her whole outfit down. She told me, "I've had this thing for years, it just fits everything." I nodded. Then I brought her a medium-sized structured satchel in a soft taupe leather. No big logos, just beautiful clean lines and quiet gold hardware. She held it, looked in the mirror, and said, "This feels like me. If I actually made time for me." That one bag changed how she stood, how she walked. And guess what? She didn't buy anything else that day. She just switched her handbag and the compliments started rolling in. So here's what to look for. First, shape. You want structure, something that stands on its own. Slouchy bags pull you down. Structured bags lift you up visually and emotionally. Second, color. Stick to classics. Black, deep brown, navy, taupe, camel. These tones will work with everything you own. Third, quality. You don't need designer. But do look for bags that are well made. Strong stitching. Soft leather or high-quality vegan leather. A lining that lasts. You can find beautiful pieces at any price point. What matters is that it feels intentional. And finally, care for it. Store it properly. Wipe it down now and then. A bag that looks loved says something about the woman who carries it. Because when you walk into a room with a polished handbag on your arm, you don't have to say a thing. It already says, "I've lived, I've learned, and I know what works." Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever admired a woman who looked completely effortless, even in jeans and a plain white tee, but something about her felt elegant? Chances are, it wasn't her clothes. It was how she used details to add depth, movement, a pop of personality. And there's one accessory in particular that does exactly that, without requiring a single size label or a big budget. Just a bit of fabric, a sense of style, and a little creativity. Coming up next, we're talking about one of the most underestimated tools in any elegant woman's wardrobe, the silk scarf. Whether it's tied around your neck, looped onto a handbag, or worn in your hair, this one piece can shift your whole look in seconds, and I'll show you how. Stay with me, you won't want to miss this one. Style Detail 4. The effortless lift of a lightweight silk scarf. Let's talk about one of the most elegant secrets in a woman's wardrobe, and one that too many women over 50 overlook. The silk scarf. Now, before you scroll past thinking, scarves. That's not really my thing, stay with me. Because when done right, a silk scarf isn't just an accessory, it's a styling superpower. It adds movement, softness, and intention. It takes your outfit from everyday to elevated in 10 seconds flat. Think about the women you've seen who always look effortlessly put together. French women come to mind. Italian women of a certain age. They're not wearing flashy pieces or loud colors, but there's always something, a little detail, that makes their look feel finished. Most of the time, it's the scarf. What makes silk scarves so special is that they're versatile, timeless, and deeply personal. And they don't depend on your size, your shape, or your age. They just work. Let me share a story. One of my longtime clients, Karen, who's 61, once told me she never wore scarves because they felt fussy. So I asked her to bring in a few pieces she already had. She showed up with a gorgeous navy silk scarf tucked in the bottom of a drawer. She bought it 20 years ago and never worn it. We tied it simply, just a loose knot at the front of her neck with a white button-down and jeans. That's it. She looked in the mirror and said, "Why does this feel like a completely different outfit?" Exactly. It didn't just change how she looked. It changed how she felt. And that's the point. So, how do you wear a silk scarf without feeling dated? Keep it simple. You don't need to learn fancy knots or turn it into an origami project. Try these. A short square scarf folded in a triangle and tied at the front. Classic, clean, elegant. A long, narrow scarf draped once around the neck with the ends hanging loose. Great with sweaters or light jackets. Tied loosely around the handle of your bag for a splash of personality. Or even in your hair on a breezy day, tucked into a low ponytail. Soft, romantic, and a little playful. When it comes to patterns and colors, neutrals are always a safe bet. Ivory, navy, soft gray, muted florals. But don't be afraid to add one with a pop of color. Deep red, olive green, or dusty teal can bring warmth to your skin and brightness to your outfit. And no, it doesn't have to be silk from a designer boutique. There are beautiful options out there in silk blends or modal that still give that floaty, refined look. Here's a little insider tip I give all my clients. Keep one scarf in your bag at all times. It's the fastest way to fix an outfit that feels too plain. It adds style without trying too hard. You'll look like a woman who knows exactly what she's doing, even if you just threw it on while heading out the door. Now, before we move on, let me ask you this. When was the last time you used something in your closet just because it made you feel beautiful? Not because it matched, not because it was practical, but simply because it reminded you that style can still be fun. If it's been a while, maybe it's time to bring that feeling back. And speaking of small things that can transform how you feel, we're about to talk about something truly timeless. Soft, glowing, unapologetically feminine. Up next, we're diving into the quiet power of pearls. Stay with me, you might just fall in love with them all over again. Style Detail 5. The Quiet Power of Pearls. Pearls have been around for centuries. And yet somehow they never go out of style. Now I know what you might be thinking. Pearls, aren't they a little old-fashioned? Let me be honest with you, yes, they can be, if they're styled the wrong way. But when they're done right. Pearls are soft, elegant, and powerful in the most subtle way. And for women over 50, they do something incredible. They reflect light right where you want it. Your collarbone, your neck, your face. There's a reason they've been worn by women of style for generations. Not because they're flashy, but because they whisper elegance. A pearl necklace, for example, doesn't shout for attention. It doesn't need to. It says, I'm comfortable in who I am. I don't need to prove anything. That kind of energy, that's magnetic. Now let's be practical. You don't need heirloom pearls handed down from your grandmother. Cultured pearls, freshwater pearls, even high-quality faux pearls can look absolutely stunning if they're well-made and styled thoughtfully. Let me tell you about Grace, one of my clients in her late 60s. She had a single-strand pearl necklace she hadn't worn in years. It just sat in her drawer, tucked away in a velvet pouch. We paired it with a black cashmere sweater and light denim jeans. She was skeptical at first. Isn't this too dressy? But once she looked in the mirror, her face said it all. She looked radiant, soft, confident. Here's how to wear pearls without feeling dated. Keep it simple. One strand, clean earrings, no need to go overboard. Layer if you like. A double wrap can feel modern with a turtleneck or an open blouse. Don't be afraid to mix them with other textures, leather, denim, linen. Try pearls on your wrist, or even a single pearl drop earring. Understated but stunning. And remember, pearls age well, just like you. In fact, they tend to look better with time. There's a softness to them that pairs beautifully with mature skin. It's not about perfection, it's about presence. So the next time you feel like your outfit is missing something, don't reach for more color or more sparkle. Try reaching for a simple pearl. You might be surprised by how grounded, how graceful, and how complete you feel. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you even more. It's something most women associate with their grandmothers, or maybe a vintage jacket from decades ago. But this little piece is quietly making a comeback. And when you know how to wear it, it becomes your secret style weapon. Let's talk about the brooch. Style Detail 6. The Return of the Brooch. Yes, the brooch is back. And no, it's not just for antique collectors or tea with the ladies. A well-chosen brooch can be the most unexpected, personal, and powerful accessory in your collection, especially when you're over 50 and ready to wear your style with purpose. What I love about brooches is how they tell a story. They're not about trend. They're about meaning. You choose the shape, the color, the placement, and that little pin becomes a signature. One of my clients, Susan, she's 67, had a small bird-shaped brooch she kept in her jewelry box. It belonged to her mother. She never wore it because she thought, it's sweet but kind of outdated. I asked her to pin it on the lapel of a navy blazer. Just that one touch completely transformed the jacket. It suddenly felt personal, layered, lived in, and elevated. Here's how to wear a brooch without looking costume-y. Stick with simple fabrics. Blazers, solid sweaters, or even coats. Choose one meaningful shape or material. Don't go too sparkly or oversized. Try it in unexpected places. Pinned on a dress strap, at the waist of a wrap dress, or clustered with a second brooch for a creative twist. You can even pin it on a scarf or handbag for a personal detail. The best part? You're not just wearing jewelry, you're wearing memory, history, story, and in a world that's moving fast, where everything is about trends and algorithms, something about that feels grounding. Real, human, so don't be afraid to bring the brooch back into your style. Choose one that feels like you now, not who you were 30 years ago, but the woman you've become. Because sometimes, the smallest accessory can say the most. Now we're down to our final detail, and it's one that literally holds your whole outfit together. Let's talk about the belt. Style Detail 7, the belt that pulls it all together. Sometimes an outfit just feels unfinished. You're wearing a great top, the pants fit well, but something's missing. 9 times out of 10, it's the belt. A simple, well-made leather belt can pull your whole look into focus. It adds shape, definition, and structure, especially important as our bodies naturally shift and soften with age. But not all belts are created equal. The ones that work best for women over 50 are clean, structured, and understated. Forget the oversized buckles or loud logos. What you want is something classic, a medium-width leather belt in black, brown, camel, or even a soft ivory, with a gold or silver buckle, just enough to catch the light, not steal the show. Let me give you a visual. Linda, a 56-year-old client of mine, showed up to a styling session in a lovely cardigan, slim trousers, and ankle boots. It was a nice outfit, but it lacked shape. We added a chocolate brown leather belt with a brushed gold buckle, nothing fancy, just polished. It changed everything. Suddenly, her waist was defined, her posture lifted. She smiled at herself in the mirror like she hadn't in weeks. That's the power of a good belt. It's not about holding your pants up. It's about holding your presence together, silently, stylishly. You can wear it with jeans, dresses, over cardigans, under coats. Try it over a long tunic or blouse to create that hourglass shape without a tight fit. Or use it to anchor a flowy outfit so it doesn't overwhelm your frame. And one more tip. Care for your belt the same way you care for a great bag. Store it flat or rolled. Keep it dry. Let it age beautifully like you. Because when you wear a belt that fits well and feels intentional, you don't just complete the look, you own it. And now that we've walked through all 7 style details, there's one more thing we need to talk about. Not a scarf or a bracelet or a blouse, but you. So here we are, 7 simple, thoughtful details that can instantly elevate how you look and how you feel. And none of them required a full closet makeover, right? You didn't need to lose weight. You didn't need to dress younger. You didn't need to keep up with every new trend. You just needed a few intentional choices. Quiet upgrades. Pieces that speak not for attention but with meaning. A polished handbag. A soft scarf that floats. A pair of earrings that frame your smile. A pearl that glows with time. These aren't just fashion tips, they're reflections of a woman who knows herself. You've earned that. Through years of learning, giving, showing up for others, and finally for yourself. So the next time you're standing in front of the mirror and something still feels missing, remember, it's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters, with care, with grace, and with a little sparkle in your eyes. Because elegance after 50, it's not something you chase, it's something you choose.